So recently, PewDiePie got into a lot of controversy after reacting to a TikToker called Scarlet in his latest YouTube video titled "My Dog Cringes at TikToks." He has since removed the section of his video where he reacts to her TikTok and removed her from the thumbnail. But that still hasn't stopped a lot of people from getting very upset about this on Twitter. To fully understand why this is an issue, here's the clip in question. Keep in mind that the quality is low because I had to take it from somebody who reposted it on their TikTok rather than the original video.
Well, I was at a drive-thru and it has like the people where they stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down, and this lady, when I...
No, I'm not listening to this. Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
So anyway, what I did was, I went outside and then I peed and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
Now, some of you may be wondering, why is this clip so controversial? Well, for those of you who didn't notice, Scarlet in her TikTok was doing sign language because she is deaf, and people saw PewDiePie mocking her nails and having his dog imitate her as being ableist. Most of the backlash started when Saturn tweeted out the clip and captioned it by saying, "So why is nobody talking about PewDiePie making fun of a deaf black woman?" Logan responds to her by saying, "I literally don't see a problem with this video. He clearly didn't know what was going on and didn't understand it with sign language. You are reaching a little bit too far." 7 Petty Stars quote tweets him and says, "PewDiePie is 32 years old. There is no way in hell he doesn't know what the fuck sign language is. I know y'all don't think he's that stupid." Now, believe it or not, that's actually one of the less visceral reactions to PewDiePie on Twitter. But before we continue, I'm very excited to announce that this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. And you'll want to listen up for this one, because what is being offered here is absolutely insane. So HelloFresh is a food delivery service that I've personally been using for the last year, to the point where it's almost eliminated my need to do traditional grocery shopping. How it works is every week HelloFresh sends you a shipment of food that contains the exact ingredients needed for a minimum of 3 quality meals. Inside there'll be recipes to make these meals, and because every piece of food given to you within the box are tailored specifically to make these meals, all of the extra work to normally make stuff like this is just completely gone. HelloFresh includes a wide variety of dietary options, in case you're a vegan, vegetarian, or pescatarian, as well as a bunch of other customizable options in order to make sure you have the meals you want delivered to you every week. And just for viewers of this video, HelloFresh is offering you 16 free meals across 7 boxes, plus 3 free gifts of appetizers, desserts, etc. if you go right now to their website, HelloFresh.com, and use code POGBLACKSJuly16. I cannot stress enough how insane this deal is. 16 free meals is well over $500 worth of free food. In my opinion, there's no reason to at least not try out the service by using the link in the description below, or by going to HelloFresh.com and using code POGBLACKSJuly16. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. Jewel responds to the clip by saying, "Just dropping this here. How to cancel someone in 3 easy steps. 1. Guy does something that can be remotely interpreted as offensive once. 2. Find coincidences / make up things that prove that the guy is a bigot. 3. Bully them off the internet." And y'all wonder why there are no good content creators anymore. Latina Twerkvid quote tweets him and says, "Calling PewDiePie a good content creator is insane. The dude is just a male sniper wolf." An opinionated girl says, "PewDiePie is a grown-ass man making fun of a deaf woman signing because her nails were making noise. Can this dude get fall off a bridge already?" Someone then replies to her, which she hides, and replies by saying, "And you're a grown-ass man upset over a tweet. Grow some balls." Doja Brandiful says, "PewDiePie could literally burn a cross in front of somebody's house, and everyone would still worship him." Len/Troy says, "People need to stop getting on the internet and defending PewDiePie. Are we just forgetting how he actively made a safe space for Yahtzees and Yahtzee sympathizers, and let anti-Semitism rampantly fester in his community online? Did we forget he said multiple slurs, being horrendously anti-black, misgendered trans people, and attempted to defend it? Let Islamophobia fester in his communities, and so much more that I probably don't even know about? Are we forgetting all of this?" I will say, the response to this tweet says all that needs to be said about his defenders and his community. For those of you confused on the term Yahtzee here, switch the Y with an N, and then pronounce the word out loud. You should have your answer as to what I mean. Bree says, PewDiePie is 32 years old. At his big prehistoric age, he should know what sign language is, and know not to make fun of someone for signing. Steven Underwood says, PewDiePie isn't ableist. He just wanted to mock a black woman for millions of viewers for having long fingernails and speaking in her natural dialect. Only racism. Christopher Boozy says, PewDiePie mocked a young deaf woman's voice and long nails while using his dog's paws to mock her for using sign language. We have to stop giving insipid jackasses large platforms to bully people. Kit Stee says, PewDiePie was the same guy to just casually have a Jim Crow caricature of a black person chilling in the background of one of his videos back in the day. So am I surprised he decided to go after a black woman for having long nails? No, not in the slightest. Billeton Mankio says, I want somebody to fight for me like white guys who use Reddit fight for PewDiePie. 8 Hours Till Renaissance says, PewDiePie racist and ableist again? Wow, what a shocking turn of events that absolutely no one that's been on the internet for like 5 years could have seen coming. /S. 5 says, as an adult, I'm pretty embarrassed of my child self being so obsessed with PewDiePie. Like, genuinely I want to forget that I ever enjoyed his content to the extent of buying merch and making crappy fan art. Maybe this is just me having grown up, matured, and actually start thinking about the media I engage in, and its toxicity on not only me, but the people around me. Like, when I think of past creators I had once naively supported, I want to bury myself alive, and I felt like I forced myself to enjoy most edgy content because of some personal things that happened when in middle school and early high school. I just wanted friends, and the friends I wanted to hang out with watched this stuff. So logically I should too? Yeah, nah, I'm not like that anymore. I know I was a child. It's just cringe to look back on certain things. Miles Kamala says, PewDiePie making fun of a deaf black woman for his entire following to see, and you expect me to not want him to die? Scythe says, PewDiePie mocking a deaf TikTok creator for signing in her videos simply because she has long nails, as if the dude couldn't be any worse. Turkey Tom reacts to this by saying, it's not like she can hear what he said. Gray Dean says, let's see, what did PewDiePie mock again? Being black? No. Being woman? No. Being deaf? No. Having loud nails? Yes. I don't even watch his shit, but y'all will find anything to take out of context and get mad over. People that didn't read my tweet saying that I'm a PewDiePie fan, go ahead to the pond, since you want to act like a silly goose. Young Crip says, PewDiePie went from making kids deaf by screaming in videos to making fun of deaf kids in videos, and I'm here for it. Nicholas Diorio says, PewDiePie fans explaining to the deaf TikToker why making fun of her nails was actually based. Mischief says, it's impossible to blame PewDiePie for leaving Twitter when the site is as deranged as this. Can't believe people are mad over a nails joke, laughing my ass off. The Actman says, PewDiePie is under fire for making fun of a girl's nails and literally nothing else? Twitter really be setting the bar low for cancellation these days, laughing my ass off. AZ responds to him by saying, he was mocking her accent and use of sign language. Actman responds, I don't know, it's weird to me that people assume he was mocking her voice, cause her voice sounds normal to me. It feels like people that are upset are the ones that think there is something wrong with her voice, and thus he must be making fun of it. Sublime responds to the Actman by saying, bro, this is the wrong take. He made fun of a deaf person's voice and signing. Actman responds, I didn't get that impression at all. Looks like he just made fun of her nails, and that's it from the clip. Didn't seem like he was imitating her voice, just doing a generic silly voice. Mike P. Williams responds by saying, well, your impression is wayward on this occasion. He's clearly mocking her voice and signing, and would have taken him a minute of his precious time to do the appropriate research. Actman responds by saying, I suppose it's easier to assume the worst of people than to approach a situation with any concept of nuance. I hope you don't live your life constantly looking for hate where none exists. Mike responds by saying, it's easier to assume the worst when a person has history. I don't think there's actually any nuance here though. It's merely a dick move on his part, no? Mike Kijira then responds to the other Mike by saying, the amount of reaching people like you do, it's wild to me. FaZe responds to Actman by saying, man said the N-word hard R back in 2017. Y'all defending him saying isn't 9/11 more important? At this point, PewDiePie could commit a mass shooting, and y'all would still defend him. Actman responds by saying, PewDiePie could commit a mass shooting and y'all would still defend him. Perfectly sums up the mentality of these vultures, laughing my ass off. These people reaching farther than Piccolo. Optimus reacts to all of this by saying, this must be one of the least offensive clips I've ever seen. I didn't know we lived in a world where it was even possible to spin "those nails are annoying" into a racial/disability issue. The bar for what is deemed insensitive sensitive now is so low. Find something else to cry about. I'm imagining walking into my therapist's office. He asks, anything new in your life, Optimus? And I respond, tears running down my face, PewDiePie made fun of someone's nails off TikTok. My therapist recommends me for psych evals and a 3-day stay with the grippy socks. Honkai Depression Train tweets out, this PewDiePie drama, and then shows the infamous tweet from Cooley Bravo that says, Twitter's the only place where well-articulated sentences still get misinterpreted. You can say, I like pancakes, and somebody will say, so you hate waffles? No, bitch. That's a whole new sentence. What the fuck is you talking about? Trippy Dude says, if y'all think PewDiePie was mocking that girl for speaking ASL, y'all wrong, laughing my ass off. He was making fun of her nails, indicating his dog has long nails too. MF's tried to start drama with any little crumb they can leech onto. Desperate as fuck for real. Inspect tweets out this video with the caption, the Twitter Brigade carrying out their weekly PewDiePie canceling, instead of contributing anything remotely significant to society. Canola Oil 3 responds to him by saying, as if PewDiePie is contributing anything to society at all, to which Jimmy responds, millions of dollars donated to charity. Gravity says, wait, PewDiePie makes fun of someone's nails, and you guys make it about disability and race? Keemstar says, PewDiePie roasted someone that didn't hear him. Comment Cop shows some hypocrisy from the Twitter user who blew this controversy up by comparing her tweet to a tweet she made a couple months ago that says, somebody will say, you look pretty without glasses, and y'all will say, you were so ableist towards blind people. Like, where's the correlation? We've skipped so many levels, so many dimensions. Comment Cop captions this by saying, PewDiePie will make fun of somebody's nails, and y'all will say, so you're ableist towards deaf people? Now, after all of this, Scarlet May ended up responding to the controversy on her TikTok. Here is what she said.
Okay, everybody has been blowing my phone up about this, so let's talk about it. So apparently there's a big YouTuber named like Pewdie, whatever, I don't know his name, but he made like a reaction video to one of my TikToks, making fun of like my nails, making fun of my signs with his dog, and then like I guess at one point mocking my voice. So how do I feel? I feel like it was very weird and very unnecessary, but at the same time I wasn't surprised. I'm used to it. It's been a big issue in the deaf community. I've been trying to like normalize and put it out that using nails while signing is normal, like it's okay, but then a big creator comes on here and puts us like a million steps back, so it's very frustrating. I feel like if any other hearing person was telling this story but they had long nails on but they didn't need a sign to get their point across, he would have listened to the full story and maybe even had a laugh. But because I had to sign to communicate and I had long nails on, he like stopped the video after like 2 seconds, didn't even listen to the story, and then after that proceeded to like make fun of me signing with his dog. Maybe he didn't know I was doing sign language, maybe he just didn't like my long nails. That's okay, a lot of people don't like them. That's fine, they're not for you. If that was the case, he should have just been like, oh, I do not like her nails, and just skip the video. But instead, he chose to watch the video, stop it, and was like, oh, her nails are too much, and then he proceeded to like mock me doing sign language, which shows he knew I was doing sign. We also knew he knew because as soon as people was calling him out after he posted it, he went back and removed my clip. He didn't remove it, but he put like a sound over it so you couldn't see what he was saying about me, which I feel like made the situation worse. You really could have just like addressed it and been like, my bad, I didn't know she was signing, I just didn't like the nails, and we really would have been fine. But no, you decided to like go back, edit it out, and sweep it under the rug like nothing happened. Baby, it don't work like that over here. If you made a mistake, admit the mistake. You don't just get to like mock deaf people who have already been struggling for years with people like you and then like go about your day like nothing happened. And then to top it off, since my video was so cringy, so weird, you couldn't even watch it for more than 2 seconds, you went ahead and put it in your thumbnail. I really tried to give him like the benefit of the doubt too. I was like, maybe he really just doesn't know. Maybe he's like really unaware, even though it's 2022 and like there's deaf people in sign language all over the media. But the mocking of like the sign and the voice and then going back and editing it out and then putting me on a thumbnail, I was like, he definitely has to know. But I mean, we all live and learn. If he did not know before, he definitely knows now.
Scarlet May also follows up her video in the comments section when she says, update, he completely took me out of the video, hahaha, good way to own up to things. Lumvirez responds to Scarlet by saying, I'm so sorry this even happened. His entire career has been built off mocking marginalized communities, and this just shows that he hasn't changed. Scarlet May responds by saying, I've truly never known of him before this, but super sorry to those he's made fun of in the past, since this doesn't seem like the first time. PewDiePie also responded to all of this in a pinned comment on the video in question, where he says, Hey, just to clear a few things up, I edited out the clip with the girl that has the long nails. Had no clue she was deaf, but kind of dumb of me not to realize. Still, watching through the clip, I only poked fun of her long nails. The voice I did for my dog is the same voice I've given her for years, and making my dog's paws move was poking at people always dancing or doing some move on TikTok, which is an ongoing theme in the whole video. Anyways, honest mistake, my bad. And that's about it for the PewDiePie controversy. Some people think it was an honest mistake, while other people think he's continuing to push extremely edgy content on his channel through mocking marginalized groups. Personally, I'm on the side that it was a mistake, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comment section below. If you don't want to miss more updates on stuff like this, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.